Okay, part 3 of how to go to jail. Now, if you're new to this video, this is Stone Thug, and I am telling people suggestions on how to stay out of trouble. And if you get in trouble or think you're going to be in trouble, and if you think you got to go to jail, which I have never been to jail, and I'm not planning on going to jail. I don't want to go to jail because I don't like that toilet that they have. Well, maybe I don't mind the toilet. It's just all the other people standing around you with the one toilet. I really think we have a barbaric system, a prison system. It's just crazy. They call themselves punishing. I think people sometimes do things that they need to be punished, but I really wish America really would take a lead in the prison system. I'm going to make a video about the perfect prison system, but I won't talk about that right now. But they're sending people to jail now because they're being paid to do it. They're paying people off. The prison industry is a big, high-earned income system for a lot of people in that industry. So people are not people anymore. They're actually cattle. And you heard the expression that the insane actually became the running the state asylum. Well, it's kind of like the bad guys, like in the movie The Shawshank Redemption. The bad guys are actually starting to run the prison system on some level. I mean, you can't argue with me when they're paying politicians and paying people to invest and people going to jail. I mean, what did that make them? Smart investors? Anyway, getting back to part 3 of how to prepare for it. I was talking in the last part about paying your bills up for the year. And I highly recommend that you do that as much as you can or as often as possible. If you can pay up your bills at tax time or a lawsuit comes up or some sort of settlement of some sort, we generally get about 2 or 3 or 4 of those in our lifetime. If you're not in the entertainment business or doing something like an athlete or something, they get those big checks for a limited amount of time. You should pay your bills up, but pay them down before you pay them up. Now, what I mean by that is, in the last video we were talking about, I suggested that people pay their phone bill or they pay their cable bill and other things. But if you have a cable bill that's $150, I don't suggest you pay that up for the year. If you have a phone bill that is $100 a month, I don't suggest that you pay that off for the year. I suggest you pay them down. Get it down to the bare minimum. $20, $30. Once it's $30, with none of those frills, just basic phone service or whatever, then pay that up for the year. Your cable, same thing. A lot of stuff you're getting just because Joe Blow has it or they have some kind of special, you don't need that. Besides, the future is undetermined, so you need to be wise. You need to say a little prayer. You need to be smart, and you need to get those bills paid up so that you have the freedom of mind. Of course, it helps your credit because they don't have to chase you down every month to, maintain a payment. And a lot of these payment bureaus, if you so much as late by 1 or 2, 3 days, it's actually a mark against your credit. So there's a lot of practical reasons why you want to pay your bills up if you can. Now, the big stuff, I have to quote Clint Eastwood, the one that made the Cheer, the Invisible Person Cheer famous. Clint Eastwood, the actor, the film director, Dirty Harry. He said something in the Baby movie. What was it called? Baby something. The boxer movie where the boxer won the $1 million baby. He had given the girl advice on when you get your first check or when you get some big money to buy a house. Don't make house payments. Just pay for the house outright. No payments. Just pay it out. Now, a whole lot of people listening to this, they already know that. So I'm not really talking to them right now. I'm talking to the people who are struggling every month, paying some kind of note somewhere. And you may be getting big money right now, but anytime you have to make payments, I think it's not good. So if you're in a position where the opportunity comes and the big money comes, and it always comes, like I said, the average person will have 3 or 4 opportunities in their lifetime of big money. You say, well, I haven't had any. Well, you keep living, you'll have one. But whenever it comes, or when it comes, if you can pay off something, pay it off. I'm not giving financial advice. I'm just giving general advice that I recommend that if you can pay something off, pay it off, but pay it down first. Do not pay anything off that's already